This is what it felt like when I had a spiritual awakening and I first went vegan. I remember I just got into fitness at the time and I was eating a bit of a bodybuilding diet, you know. I actually got to the point where I was having 52 eggs a week, well, mainly egg whites, and I was eating lots of animal products. But I was also watching the likes of Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart, and he was talking about the vegan diet, and every single one of his videos he'd mention a little bit of veganism. And it wasn't just him. I think I was also watching like Joey Carbstrong. You know, I was getting seeds planted in my mind about going vegan, but yet at the same time I was still eating all these animal products. And then I went round my brother's house, and he said to me, I was eating beef at the time, like mince, and he goes, Sam, you do realise red meat gives you cancer? And now I want to share with you how this felt and what it triggered in my mind, because it was like all the pieces of the puzzle got put together, and I had this spiritual awakening. And I'm going to share with you now a little clip from one of my favourite anime series, Death. So the guy on the left here is called Light Yagami, and he's looking at this little notebook, and the guy holding the notebook is called L, and he is the detective in this series Death Note. And Light basically finds this Death Note one day, this notebook, and he picks it up, and when he holds the notebook, he's then able to see what they call a Shinigami, this god of death. And basically this notebook used to belong to the Shinigami, and there's certain rules to the notebook. Like if you write someone's name down whilst thinking of their face, then that person will die of a heart attack in 60 seconds. And so this power goes to Light's head, and he starts to write lots of criminals' names down, and he wants to change the world by eliminating criminals, so he gets rid of the bad in the world, so to speak. And L is like the super detective little genius geek bloke, and he was brought up in an orphanage, like just playing chess and stuff his whole life, so he's like an expert detective. And this is when L discovers the notebook finally after many episodes. And as you can see, Light, who's actually the villain, is now sitting in the helicopter with L, because Light's dad is the chief of the police. So Light naturally wanted to get closer to L to discover his real name. So he joins the task force in order to find Kira, who is Light. It's actually Light, but that's his like shadow name, his cover name. Now, there's another rule when it comes to the Death Note, and that is that he's able to give the notebook to someone else, and in doing so, he relinquishes his memories of the Death Note, and he like just goes back to as if he never had it. Like that's what his memories are. So right now, in this scene, Light has given up his memories, and he's basically in a different persona. He's gone back to who he was if he never found the notebook, right? But when he touches the notebook in this scene, all of his memories return. He's flooded with all his memories, and he becomes Kira again. And the way in which his memories return is very similar to what happened to me when I went for a spiritual awakening. So I just want to show you the scene. Maybe you can relate, and it's just a bit of entertainment really, but let's go.
Books. There have to be 2 notebooks, possibly more. This isn't over yet. Are you okay, Light? I suppose seeing that monster would surprise anyone.
Ryuzaki,
What is it?
I want to check this out. I'm going to try comparing the names written in this notebook with the names of the victims.
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
this plan.